Hello, my elegant petites. Today we're going to have a very honest conversation, one that might just change the way you view your wardrobe forever. If you're 5 feet 4 inches or under, you've likely been told what you can and cannot wear. But what if I told you some of those so-called style rules are not only outdated, but actively working against your elegance? This is not about trends or fast fashion. It's about embracing timeless refinement and dressing in a way that enhances your natural proportions, your presence, and your confidence. Today, we are releasing 5 old-fashioned rules that have kept petite women playing it small. No more. Let's step into a wardrobe that feels graceful, tailored, and utterly aligned with your rich, refined energy. Because style is not about size, it's about intention. And today, we dress with intention. Rule number 1, avoid oversized accessories. You've likely heard that petites must keep things small. Tiny earrings, miniature handbags, delicate details. But here's the truth. Accessories aren't about size. They're about harmony. A structured top handlebag in polished leather or a bold gold bracelet can be incredibly chic on a petite frame, if styled intentionally. The key is refinement. Think, one statement piece at a time. A sculptural earring paired with a simple bun. A refined handbag balanced by sleek tailoring. It's not about overwhelming your frame. It's about creating visual interest that supports your sophistication. Don't shy away from presence. Just curate it. Also consider color and texture. An oversized accessory in a soft neutral will have a very different effect than one in a loud pattern. A matte leather hobo bag in ivory can feel much more refined than a small patent bag in neon. And never underestimate the power of vintage accessories. A chunky gold bracelet from the 70s or an oversized silk scarf tied just right can bring depth and legacy to your look. When you wear heritage-inspired accessories, you're not just wearing something pretty, you're telling a story. Choose pieces that whisper luxury rather than scream trend. Rule number 2, petites shouldn't wear oversized or relaxed silhouettes. Let's redefine what we mean by oversized. The old view said anything loose or flowing would drown a petite woman, but when chosen thoughtfully, volume can be one of your most elegant tools. The richness lies in drape, a wide-leg linen trouser in cream with a defined waist, a cashmere knit that softly falls off the shoulder, a belted oversized blazer in a muted neutral. Structure plus softness is the combination you're looking for. If the fabric has flow and you maintain clean lines at the waist or neckline, you'll always appear balanced, never bulky. The key is to look expensive, not oversized. Intention matters, and proportions matter. If you opt for volume on top, keep your bottom tailored. A slouchy cashmere sweater paired with slim trousers and refined flats can feel just as elevated as a fitted blouse and full skirt. It's about creating visual movement while keeping your silhouette graceful. One of the most powerful tools for petites is monochrome. Wearing a single color head to toe can elongate your figure instantly and gives you more freedom to play with shape. And always think vertically. Vertical seams, long earrings, deep pleats, and elongated necklines help pull the eye upward, giving you height and elegance without needing to compromise comfort or personal expression. Rule number 3, high-waisted everything, no exceptions. Now, I adore a high-waisted trouser. It's flattering, leg-lengthening, and incredibly graceful. But it's not the only path to sophistication. Mid-rise and even low-rise cuts, especially in tailored or drapey fabrics, can look surprisingly elevated. A softly slung silk pant with a tucked-in blouse and fine leather belt? Understated luxury. Today's tailoring has evolved. Rises are more nuanced. Some cut lower in the front and higher in the back to preserve shape and comfort. The goal is not to blindly follow rise trends, but to choose trousers that honor your body's unique proportions. Let your shape guide your choices, not a rule book from 2012. And let's not forget skirts. A mid-rise midi skirt in a heavy linen or crepe can skim the body and feel elegant without creating that overly cinched look. Sometimes, the most refined choice is the one that looks like it took the least effort, but still flatters. If you've never tried mid-rise trousers with a fitted knit top or a fine blouse that drapes naturally, give it a go. The effect is timeless, especially in natural tones like camel, soft navy, ivory, or taupe. And paired with a kitten heel or a soft loafer, pure elegance. Rule number 4, you must always tuck in your top. There is something undeniably polished about a tucked-in blouse, particularly with trousers or skirts that are structured. But insisting on tucking every single top, that's not elegance, that's rigidity. A cropped sweater that hits right at the waist, a silk blouse flowing over wide leg pants, a cashmere tunic cinched gently with a belt. These are all refined alternatives that create shape without the need to tuck. The rich mom aesthetic isn't about perfection, it's about quiet confidence. You should never feel like your clothing is controlling you. It should glide. That said, knowing how to tuck is also part of the art. A French tuck, just the front portion, into tailored trousers can give you shape without fully committing. And a wrap blouse secured at the waist can achieve the same illusion of length and structure, minus the constant adjusting. Also, fabrics matter here. If you're working with silk, chiffon, or ultra-fine knits, consider how they lay when untucked. Sometimes letting the fabric flow adds more elegance than confining it. And remember, refinement comes from movement. Let your clothing breathe. Let the wind catch your hemline. There's power in softness and confidence in knowing you don't need to do the most to look your best. Rule number 5. Only certain necklines are petite friendly. Here's the truth. The idea that petites must stick to V-necks or deep scoops is far too simplistic. Necklines like hemlines are about proportion and poise. I adore a square neckline for its vintage elegance. A boat neck can elongate your collarbone and pair beautifully with an updo. A mock neck in a fine knit can look impossibly chic under a wool coat. Think in terms of balance. If you have a shorter neck, a more open neckline may flatter. But if you're wearing your hair up or choosing earrings with a high neckline, you can create the illusion of length where needed. The rule isn't about what petites can wear. It's about what flatters your silhouette and personal energy. That is timeless. You may also want to consider layering. A sharp blazer over a high-neck blouse can frame your face and torso beautifully, adding height without showing skin. A long necklace or scarf can help draw the eye vertically. When in doubt, stand in front of a mirror and observe. It's not about perfection, it's about harmony. And sometimes the most elegant neckline is the one that balances with your favorite hairstyle or earrings. Bonus rule, you must shop only petite collections. While shopping petite collections can save on tailoring, it should never limit your exploration. Some of my most beloved pieces come from classic heritage labels that don't even offer petite sizing, but the cut, the fabric, the intention made them a perfect fit. The most elegant women tailor their clothes. It's a silent secret of style. You don't need to fit the garment perfectly off the rack. You simply need to see its potential. Focus on craftsmanship. A slightly too long sleeve on a perfectly cut cashmere coat is worth a trip to the tailor. Prioritize the details, the stitching, the lining, the button placement. These elevate a piece in ways that sizing never could. Don't forget vintage. Older garments were often cut with more structure and dignity, and tailoring them to fit your frame can create one-of-a-kind elegance. And remember, confidence is your best tailor. When you wear something with grace and assurance, people won't notice if it's from the petite section or the men's department. They'll only see your poise. Being petite is not a limitation. It's simply one of the many beautiful facts about your proportions, and how you choose to highlight them is where your elegance lies. The old rules were about control. The new path is about curation. You don't need to be loud to command attention. Quiet luxury, sharp tailoring, thoughtful fabrics, these speak volumes. So tell me in the comments, which rule are you done following? Which one are you reconsidering? And if you're ready to refine your wardrobe even further, I've linked a free petite style guide below. It's full of timeless outfit formulas, fabric recommendations, and graceful styling tips. Until next time, walk tall, dress with purpose, and never let your height define your presence.